Hello everyone, welcome back to TechBytes. Once again, get ready to dive into fascinating world of Linux. I'm your tech guide from TechBytes is here to make this as simple and exciting as a cup of your favorite coffee. So let's explore the magic of Linux one bite at a time. Hello curious learner, are you ready to uncover today's topic?
Hi techie, absolutely.
Today we are stepping into the world of /etc directory, the home of essential configuration files.
Last time, we explored the home directory, and I've been waiting to learn about the etc directory. I've heard a lot about the etc directory being important, but I never really understood why.
Great question, curious learner. But before that, let's know what ETC stands for. ETC is Editable Text Configuration. Think of the /etc directory as the control room of your Linux system. It contains all the configuration files and scripts that define how your system behaves. Without this directory, your Linux system wouldn't know how to boot, connect to networks, or manage users.
Wow, so it's like the brain of the system. Can we take a look inside?
Of course, why not? Let's start with the basics. First, we will list the contents of /etc directory. Now type this command ls space /etc.
Sure. Whoa, that's a lot of files and folders. Can you explain what some of these do?
Of course, curious learner, let's break it down with some key files and their purposes. Here are three that every Linux user should know. First one is /etc/passwd. This file contains user account information. Now let's view its content. Type cat space /etc/passwd. Now let's break down the output. Here I try to simplify by explaining each field in detail. First field is username root. This is the super user account, and here it has unrestricted access to the entire system and is responsible for managing all other user and system level tasks. Now the second field is X, which indicates password placeholder. This X indicates that the actual password is not stored here. Instead, it's stored in the /etc/shadow file in an encrypted format for security. Next, the third and fourth fields are user ID and group ID indicated by 0. It's a unique number identifying the user. Here, UID 0 is reserved for the root account. And the group ID is a unique number identifying the user's primary group. Like the user ID, 0 here means the root group. The fifth field is root, which is user information. It is a field that usually stores the full name or description of the user. For the root account, this is typically left as root only. The sixth field is /root, which is home directory. It is a default directory for the user when they log in. For the root user, this is /root only, and for the regular users, it's typically going to be /home/username. The last field showed default shell, /bin and /bash, which specifies the command line interpreter called shell. And here the user will use by default. Some common shells include /bin /bash and /bin/sh and /bin/ssh, etc. And that's a wrap on today's session, where we explored the /etc/passwd file and broke it down line by line. I hope you are starting to see how important this file is for managing user accounts in Linux.
This was so fascinating, techie, but I feel like there's so much more to uncover. For example, how does this file actually come into play in real-life scenarios?
Haha, you're one step ahead of me, curious learner. You're absolutely right. Understanding slash etc slash passwd in theory is one thing, but seeing it in action in real life scenario is a whole different story. And guess what? That's what exactly what we will be covering in our next video. We'll dive into practical real life examples of how slash etc slash passwd is used in day-to-day Linux operations.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see how this knowledge translates to real-world use cases.
Thanks for watching, and here's where I need your help. Make sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to TechBytes so you don't miss the next part. And if you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover, drop them in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring Linux and stay curious. See you in the next video. We will bring slash etc slash passwd to life with real world examples.